Good morning students. In the previous classes we were studying about non-Mendelian inheritance. Okay, we saw different modes of inheritance which are not according to the Mendel's laws. Okay, that we call it as non-Mendelian inheritance. We saw about incomplete dominance. Okay, we saw about codominance and other definitions, pleiotrophy. Okay, so all the things we have seen. And today we will start with the chromosomal theory of inheritance, which is another important topic. So please hit the like button if you like the video, share to your friends and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. Okay, so what are chromosomes? First of all, chromosomes are nothing but the vehicles of hereditary. Okay, so what the vehicles will do? Vehicles will help in transportation of the things or the person. Okay, they will help for the transportation basically. The chromosomes are also like the vehicles which transport the hereditary material. Okay, so these chromosomes, they are present in the nucleus. So where the nucleus is present? Inside the cell. How many cells are present? There are trillions of cells in each and every human body. Okay, if you take an example of human being, we have trillions of cells and each and every cell. So nam human body ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು cells ಇರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ? There are trillions of cells. Okay, andre each and every cell will have the nucleus, and therefore in each and every cell the chromosomes are present. So what are these chromosomes consisting of? These chromosomes are nothing but these are consisting of hereditary material, that is DNA. Not just human beings, all the organisms, they are having the chromosomes. Okay, so they are having the genetic material. Okay, so in human beings obviously the chromosomes they are 46 in number. Okay, so but it is not necessary to be same in number in all the organisms. So organism to organism, the chromosomal number, it differs. Okay, so sometimes only DNA might be there. So so that we will study. So chromosomal theory of inheritance. So why did the Mendel's work remain unrecognized? So as we said, chromosomes will transfer the hereditary information from your grandparents to your parents to you, and you from you to your children. So all the genes, all the characters, they will transfer from one generation to the next generation. So one generation in the next generation vargunu ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ chromosomes, they will act as a hereditary material. Okay, so the genes which are present inside the chromosome, the DNA, so everything they will carry the information required and they will express. Okay, so these are the information about chromosomes. Okay, so we will start what all the topics that you are going to study in this. Okay, so first, why did the Mendel's work remain unrecognized? So because there was communication was not easy. Okay, his mathematical approach was very new and unacceptable. The concept of the genes, that is factors, as stable and discrete units could not explain the continuous variation. He could not give physical proof for the existence of factors. Okay, so when Mendel actually he described or he discovered the factors, that are genes, okay, through his monohybrid and dihybrid crosses. Okay, so later it was not accepted, so nobody was accepting. Iga Mendel en madida? So as we have seen, Mendel did the monohybrid and dihybrid cross. Pea plants anna tagondu avunna en madida, cross madida, hybridization ಮಾಡಿ he saw different varieties. So according to that, he said that, I will give you an example, and one I got one doubt from one girl also. So why only T is tall when small t is dwarf? Okay, so that he observed from so one tall plant and one dwarf plant he crossed. That means he did a hybrid technique, and heterozygous condition which is having tall gene also and dwarf gene also. But even though it is having two different alleles, it expressed as a tall in its phenotype. Adar phenotype ಏನಿತ್ತು, ಇದು ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಟಾಲ್ ಜೀನ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಐತಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಟಿನೂ ಐತಿ, ಡ್ವಾರ್ಫ್ ಜೀನ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಐತಿ, ಡ್ವಾರ್ಫ್ ಅಲೀಲು ಐತಿ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಟಿ. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಅದೇನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡತೈತಿ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟಾಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡತೈತಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಹಿಟ್ರೋಜೈಗಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ when it is in the heterozygous condition ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ತಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಸೊ in the heterozygous condition which character is expressed we call it as dominant. In the heterozygous condition when which character is not expressed, which allele is not expressed, then we call it as recessive allele. So Mendel believed that such pattern of inheritance will occur where only the dominant will express its character and recessive will not express, and that is why there were different ratios he got, right, the phenotypic and genotypic ratio. But when we studied the non-Mendelian inheritance, there was codominance. That means both the alleles, even tall allele will also express its character, dwarf allele will also express its character. Okay, so such kind of examples we have seen. For example, in the red and white character. So even in this condition, if it should be red only according to Mendel's law. Now Mendel law na ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಟ್ರೋಜೈಗಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಅಲೀಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸಮ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಇನ್ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೋ ಡಾಮಿನೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗತೈತಿ, ಇನ್ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ರೆಡ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಓವರ್ ಆರ್, and in codominance ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗತೈತಿ, both red and white are expressing its characters, that we have seen. And also there are many pleiotropy and multiple allelic characters. Okay, so multiple alleles. So all these things, because of all these things, there were no proof for the Mendel to explain his genes factors. Okay, so what happened was there was many variations. ಈಗ ಮೆಂಡಲ್ ಗತೆನ ಆಗೋದಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಎವ್ರಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ಅದರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಅರೈಸ್, for those questions he has to prove. As I said, in codominance and in other non-Mendelian inheritance, the Mendel kind of inheritance was not observed. Mendel ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಂಗೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೋಡಾಮಿನೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎರಡೂ ಅಲೀಲ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಇನ್ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಒನ್ ಅಲೀಲ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಓವರ್ ಅದರ್ ಅಲೀಲ್. ಪ್ಲಿಯೋಟ್ರೋಫಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಅದರ್ non-Mendelian inheritance also we seen so many differences. Okay, polygenic inheritance we have seen. So after that there were many questions arised to the Mendel. Okay, so Mendel approach, so whatever the Punnett square and the ratio that he proposed, Mendel ratio haksidralla, phenotype and genotypic ratio, it was a little mathematics also involved. So that time they were not able to accept the Mendel's new approach. So our new approach mathematics through biologyಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುವಂಥ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಮೆಂಡೆಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಬಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ itself was not acceptable. And the concept of genes specially, so ಅವಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅವರು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇನು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಆಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಕುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ದಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯಸ್ ವೇರಿಯಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರು ಮೆಂಡಲ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅಂದರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇದೇ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಥರನೇ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್, ರೆಸೆಸಿವ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ your parents and if you consider your siblings, okay, sometimes you and your siblings will be a little same, okay, similar. Sometimes you will be completely different from each other, you will not have any resemblance, okay. Sometimes there are many variations. Mendel law na ನಾವು consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ the same thing won't you cannot observe in your families, right? So only some characters you will observe, okay. So that make the scientists, that made the scientists not accept, okay, because of continuous variation. ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ continuous variations ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ವೆರೈಟಿ. ಸೊ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗನ ಇದೇ ಥರ ಎರಡು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಇದೇ ಥರ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತಂತ ಏನವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದು it might not be the same in case of all the organisms, right? So pea plant is a simple plant only. Such characters he observed, it might be true, but in all the cases if you observe, there are, like for example in color we have seen, so even in many cases it was not acceptable. So he could not give physical proof for the existence of the factors. And factors andre genes, chromosomes, they are also we can observe only with the microscope, and that too inside the chromosomes there will be genes, there will be DNA and genes will be there, okay. So that time, because of technologies, there were no good high technologies that time, he could not show he could not show the physical proof of the presence of genes, okay. So that made the Mendel's work unrecognized. In 1900, De Vries, Correns and von Cheshmark independently rediscovered Mendel's results, okay. So and then later these three persons again they discovered the Mendel's results. So again they rediscovered the Mendel's results. So whatever the so factors antirtav, genes antirtav anta Mendel ಏನು ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, since he could not, but whatever he has seen, so Mendel's law of inheritance, whatever he has approached, they all are true, no? So they all are true, but in some cases it was not true. For example, as I said, there will be many variations, okay. So many variations irtave estokondu. So anta matrolog Mendel's law could not express. So to rediscover, so they rediscovered, no, Mendel whatever he said, genes anta in Mendel ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, factors ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರೂ ಐತಿ. ಸೊ that is true ಅಂತ rediscover ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರದೆಲ್ಲ laws ಅನ್ನ rediscover ಮಾಡಿದವರು ಯಾರು? De Vries, Correns and von Cheshmark independently rediscovered the Mendel's results. These are the persons that you should remember, okay, very important. And then proposed by Walter Sutton and Theodore Boveri 1902, they said that the pairing and separation of pair of chromosomes lead to the segregation of the pair of factors they carried. So Sutton united chromosomal segregation with Mendelian principles and called it chromosomal theory of inheritance. So what happened was, they said that pairing and separation of the chromosomes lead to the segregation of pair of factors they carried. Andrena chromosomes, as I said, chromosomes alli ಏನirtava, genes irtava anta ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು. So chromosomes ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ ಈಗ? So as I said, the father, if he is carrying one chromosome, mother if he is carrying one chromosome. Obviously, when the gamete is formed, when the zygote is to be formed, so like mitosis, meiosis ella formation ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, chromosomal exchange ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. And then ಆ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ, ಸೊ pairing and separation of pair of chromosomes lead to the segregation of pair of characters they carried. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ 46 chromosomes ಇದಾವೆ ಅನ್ಕೋರಿ. ಸೊ ಅನ್ಕೋರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ 46 chromosomes ಇದಾವೆ. We have 46 chromosomes, and these 46 chromosomes, as I said, gamete formation ಆಗುವಾಗ ಈ chromosomes ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, 46 chromosomes they have to separate. So ಈ ತರ chromosomes ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು, all the chromosomes, I am just showing one chromosome, they should separate, Okay, so in the mitosis, meiosis, the cell divisions you will study. So separate agi 46 chromosomes iddidu enaagtava 23 chromosomes aagtava. That means one chromosomal one pair of chromosomes irtೈತಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so one gene ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಐತಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so one gene. So if there are pair of chromosomes, if one gene is here, then another gene will be here, same. Idu A ittu, ide A ittu anta tilkori. So then that means idu first chromosomal number, first chromosomal pair olaga ಎರಡು ಅದಾವ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ. So then they have to get separated. So how they should do? They should get separated. So idu ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ. Because 46 ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಏನಾಗಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ, they should reduce to 23. Okay, so 23 ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, this chromosome has to divide, and divide ಆಗತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ that means the pair will also, the chromosome lead to segregation of the pair of factors they carry. ಯಾವ factors they carry ಮಾಡ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅವು ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ, segregate ಆಗ್ತಾವ. Certain united chromosomal segregation with the Mendelian principles and called the chromosomal theory of inheritance. So ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ Mendelian theory of segregation ಅದಲ್ಲ, law of segregation, ಅದೇ ಥರಾನೇ ಅವರು chromosomal segregation ಆಗುವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, even genes or the factors will also segregate ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, and that he called it as chromosomal theory of inheritance. Next, this slide is very important. So these names you should remember. Sutton united the chromosomal segregation with Mendelian principles and called it as chromosomal theory of inheritance. This is Sutton and this is Bower. Okay, so Boveri. And next, the important statements. Chromosomes are vehicles of heredity, and two identical chromosomes form the homologous pair. So homologous pair of chromosomes andre paternal maternal chromosomes irtav. Iveradu replication agi ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ, they will form the homologous pair. That means paternal chromosomes will come, okay, maternal chromosome it will come. Okay, so homologous pair of chromosomes, they will replicate. Replication antandre they will form the another copy, same copy. So these we call it as homologous pair of chromosomes. Okay, so sister chromatids of the parental chromosomes, and these we call it as we call it as sister chromatids of the homologous chromosomes. Okay, so paternal chromosome and this is maternal chromosome, and these paternal and maternal chromosomes they will do replication. Replication ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಇದ್ದೇನಾಗತೈತಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಆಗತೈತಿ, ಎರಡು ಟೂ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ರೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ರೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಡ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ, and these two pairs we call it as homologous pair of chromosomes. Okay, so next, homologous pair of chromosomes, genes for eye color, gene for enzyme A. Okay, so genes for cytochrome C. So this is just an example. So one pair bantu ಇನ್ನೊಂದು pair ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವೇನಾಗ್ತಾವ, ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಸೇಮ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಇರ್ತಾವ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ, ಹೋಮೋಲೋಗಸ್ ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಜೀನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಐ ಕಲರ್ ಐತಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ, ಇ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಯಾವ್ದು ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಇ ಎರ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಐ ಕಲರೇ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಜೀನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎನ್ಸೈಮ್ ಎ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಜೀನ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಅದೇ ಎನ್ಸೈಮ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಜೀನ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಜೀನ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಜೀನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೈಟೋಕ್ರೋಮ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಸೇಮ್. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಹೋಮೋಲೋಗಸ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ನೋ. ಹೋಮೋಲೋಗಸ್ pair of chromosomes, that are two identical chromosomes form a homologous pair. Identical chromosomes anta ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. So homologous pair they segregate during the gamete formation. So these homologous pair ಏನಂತದಾವಲ್ಲ, so they will, ಈಗ ಮೆಟಾಫೇಸ್ 1, ಸೊ ಇವೇನಾಗತ್ತಾವ, homologous pair they are segregating ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ಹೌ they are separating that you can see here. ಸೊ ಅವು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತಾವ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ even the genes are also marked there. If you only one gene ಅಷ್ಟ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. As you can see here in this, as you can see, there are homologous chromosomes in the metaphase, and here you can see it is dividing. And then in the metaphase 2, if you consider, there is a small a and small b. Here it is capital A, capital B, small b, capital B, capital B. They are also present here, and again these are segregating. That means even they are presenting. And now here capital A, small b, capital A, small b, capital A, capital B, capital A, capital B. That means chromosomes ಒಳಗನೆ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ, genes ಇರ್ತಾವ. So then genes are present, is nothing but a pair of alleles, so they will also segregate during the gamete formation. So this is the NCERT diagram that you can study here. So what is happening? So G1 phase, okay, G2 phase, and then meiosis phase, G1 G2 phase, and then meiosis 1 phase, where the chromosomes, as you have seen, G1 growth phase. Growth means they will grow, they will multiply, the chromosomal number will increase, okay. And then in the meiosis phase they will segregate. That means they are separating, and then one copy will be here and one copy will be here, okay. And again they will also separate, and each in germ cell, each will carry the half of the chromosomes, okay. The same chromosomes you will carry. So homologous pair segregate during the gamete formation, and independent pair segregate independently. As you can see, independent pair independent ಆಗಿ segregate ಆಗ್ತಾವ, okay. So same thing, same as that of the genes, as you can see, okay. So chromosomal pair segregate ಆಗತ್ತವ ಅಂದ್ರೆ even with that independent pairs also segregate independently. So Thomas Hunt Morgan worked with the fruit flies, that is Drosophila melanogaster, to prove the chromosomal theory of inheritance. Very, very important, okay. So Morgan's, based on the question, so based on Morgan you will have many questions, okay. So Thomas Hunt Morgan, he worked on fruit flies. Fruit flies are nothing but ನೊರಸ್ ಅಂತೇವಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಅದು. ಸೊ the scientific name of fruit fly is Drosophila melanogaster, to prove the chromosomal theory of inheritance. He also wanted to prove that chromosome will inherit. So this is chromosomal theory of inheritance, okay. So Drosophila is suitable material for the genetic study because, so this is very, very important question. You have to know why Drosophila is suitable material, that means suitable organism for the genetic study. So genetics, genes ಎಲ್ಲ study ಮಾಡಾಕ why the Drosophila is very suitable. So they can grow on the simple synthetic medium, okay. You can see, so wherever you keep some fruits, and if it is decaying, so ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ fruit ಹಣ್ಣು ಏನೋ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೂ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನೊರಸ್ ಬಂದ ಬಿಡ್ತಾವ, ಹೌದಾ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ ಟು ಗ್ರೋ, ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ grow on the simple synthetic medium, okay. Short generation time, that means life cycle is only 12 to 14 days. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವು generation 12 to 14 days next generation ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, and again 12 to 14 days next generation ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ, one generation next generation ಏನು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ, ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ 14 days ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದ ನೀವು ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಸಮ್ ಡಾಗ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬ್ರೀಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್, ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಅವು ಮತ್ತು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೋರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮಿಂಗ್. ಮತ್ತು ಸೊ but these are very less time consuming. So breeding can be done throughout the year, and these are, as I said, there will be continuous breeders and seasonal breeders, okay. That concept we have studied. So here also, but here the breeding can be done throughout the year. They don't have any breeding seasons. It can be done throughout the year. So hundreds of progenies per mating. So just one mating atandre hundreds of progenies they will produce. Okay, so that means in that 100 you will observe many different varieties, and you can easily notice what are the different types of varieties that are formed. The ratio and all you can see, and you can observe what are the different variations. Okay, so male and female flies are easily distinguishable. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲ್ and female, ಮೇಲ್ ಯಾವುದು ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ವಿಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ವಿಷಬಲ್ because male is smaller than that of the female, because female is bigger in size. It has many types of hereditary variations that can be seen with low power microscope. That means it does not need high power microscope or also, because there are many variants. Okay, so different variations now nodbodu. You can see here wild type, so different ebony, so there are yellow. Okay, there are different types of vestigial wings it is. Okay, so these are different types of variants that you can see. ಓಕೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಅವೆರಡು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಎದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ಸ್ಪೀಷೀಸನ್ನು ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೆನಿ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೆರಿಡಿಟರಿ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ this is female fly XX and this is male fly XY. So it will be, female will be bigger than that of the male, and here also you can see female will be bigger than that of the male. And very very important, why the Drosophila is suitable material for the genetic study, that you should know. And linkage is linkage and recombination is a very important topic. So linkage is the physical association of two or more genes on the chromosomes. Linked genes do not show independent assortment. Recombination is the generation of non-parental gene combination. Recombination occurs due to the independent assortment and crossing over. So these are the very important sentences, and they can be twisted and asked in your exam. Okay, so what is linkage? Link anta karitave ನಾವು normally. So what is linkage? Linkage is nothing but the physical association of two or more genes on the chromosomes. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ, and you can see here easily, you can see this through this diagram. So there are two or more genes. Okay, so there are two or more genes here. Here you can see there is a gene A, allele A and allele small a and capital A. So this is, say for example, this is one gene. Okay, and then allele B and capital B and small b, this is also one gene, but these are very closely related. That means they are very physically, meaning present. So gene A and gene B, they are two different genes, but they are very closely present. Okay, bhala samipadav eradu genes. Okay, but here, so we call it as closely linked or tightly linked genes. Okay, so here loosely linked genes, that means gene A is here, gene B is here. Okay, they are loosely linked, that means they are present far. So as you can see, gene A ಈ chromosome ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, they will undergo recombination. So ಈಗ recombination ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ, ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ ಎರಡು. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, as you can see here, if it is crossing of the chromosomes, the same alleles or same genes will be crossed. Okay, so only this part it is crossing, you can see here. So here it was blue, here this is one chromosome, this is one chromosomes. So now they are exchanging. Crossing is nothing but exchanging the genetic material, and here a part of orange has gone here and part of C has come here. And A and B, since they are very close to each other, they cannot be made separate. Okay, so such genes we call it as linked genes. Okay, but if they are ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅವೇ. ಸೊ ಎ ಇಲ್ಲಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಬಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇತ್ತಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಎ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, they will be separated. Okay, so they will get separated if they are far from each other. So chromosomes ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಓವರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಬಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇ ಬಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಇ ಬಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಓವರ್. ಇಷ್ಟು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹೋದ್ರೂ ಹೆಂಗಾಗ್ಬೇಕು, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅವೆರಡು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಆಗೇನೆ ಎರಡು ಜೊತೆಗೇನೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲಿ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್. ಸೊ ಲಿಂಕೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ 2 or more genes on a chromosome. Okay, so linked genes do not show independent assortment. ಫುಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಸಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತೋರ್ಸಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಾರ್ದಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರವ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ with together. Okay, so they will not show independent assortment. Recombination is nothing but generation of non-parental gene combination. So recombination ಅಂತಂದ್ರೇನೆ, ಸೊ homologous chromosomes. ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಪೇರೆಂಟಲ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರಿ, ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಓವರ್. ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡತ್ತಾವ, ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಗತ್ತೈತಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೇನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತಾವ ತಮ್ಮದು ಮಟೀರಿಯಲನ್ನು. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೈತಿ, ನಾನ್ ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನ, that means they have chromatids they are having. These are non-recombinant chromatids. ಯಾವ recombinant chromatids ಯಾವ್ರಿ, these two are recombinant chromatids where they have exchanged the genetic material. ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಗಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅವು ಸೇಮ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗತೆನ ಐತಲ್ಲ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಇದು ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್, ದೀಸ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ನಾನ್ ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೆಂಟ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಏನಾಗೈತಿ, ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಗೈತಿ. ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಇದು ತೊಗೊಂಡೈತಿ, ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಇದು ತೊಗೊಂಡೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಸಚ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ದೇರ್ materials. Okay, sections ಆಗಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಗಿ they have exchanged their materials. So here they are recombinant chromatids. Okay, so recombination occurs due to the independent assortment or crossing over. So crossing over ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ recombinant ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದಾನೆ sometime that is the reason we will have many variations. ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಓವರ್, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ that is the reason there will be many variations that you should know. ಸೊ ಲಿಂಕೇಜ್ ಭಾಳ ಹತ್ರ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಸಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಯಾವ್ದು ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅವು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಲಿಂಕೇಜ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊ, ಅಂದರೆ ಲಿಂಕೇಜ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅನ್ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದರೆ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಸಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ 2 different criteria. So linkage and recombination, in that we can see Morgan carried several dihybrid crosses in the Drosophila to study sex-linked genes. Okay, so ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ Morgan, he carried out several dihybrid crosses. Okay, so dihybrid crosses, as we know, that means varying in 2 contrasting characters. Okay, to study the sex-linked genes. Okay, so sex-linked genes ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಯಾವ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅವನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, he did the cross. So cross 1 is yellow bodied white eyed females. So what is cross 1? Yellow body but white eyed female, and then female it is crossed with brown bodied red eyed male. Brown bodied and red eyed male. And then cross 2 was white eyed miniature winged. Okay, so white eyed and miniature winged female, and red eyed large winged. Okay, so red eyed and large winged, as you can see here, red eyed and large wing, and here white eyed and miniature wing. Wing is a miniature, small, here wing is large, and it is red eyed and this is white eyed. Okay, so ಈ ತರ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇರುವಂತದನ್ನ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೈಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು he made a cross. Okay, so major findings of Morgan's experiment. So cross ಮಾಡಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ what are the major findings, results ಏನು ಬಂದುವ? So as we know, Drosophila different characters ಅದಾವ cross ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, and then they are having only 12 days of the lifespan. Okay, so within 12 days ಅಂದ್ರೆ next generation ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡತ್ತೆ. So next generation ಒಳಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ it will be very easy to study. So the two genes did not segregate independently in the F2 ratio deviated from the 9:3:3:1 ratio. Genes were located on the X chromosomes. When two genes were situated on the same chromosome, proportion of the parental gene combination was much higher than that of the non-parental type. So this is due to linkage. That means first we will study what is happening here. So parents ಯಾವ್ದು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ಅವರು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ವೈಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರು parents. ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ವೈಟ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ಟೈಪ್, ವೈ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ಟೈಪ್. ಸೊ ಜೀನ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎ ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡೇವಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನು ವೈ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಈ ಥರ ತೊಗೊಂಡಾರ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ YW homozygous and it is male. Okay, X and Y irtiti. So since it is X and Y, so Y chromosomes barren irtiti, so only X chromosome will be same. That is the reason it has not considered and it has shown like this. Okay, so Y plus and W plus. When it is crossed, so when it is crossed, then what you are observing here also you are observing wild type, and there is yellow white, again yellow white and wild type character you are observing. And here also you can see, here it is also wild type, white miniature. It is because as you can see the genes are linked, they are present very near to each other, so there is no crossover ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. genes are very much linked to each other, so separate ಆಗತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. that is why separate ಆಗತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ವೆರೈಟಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು next. so they are almost, most of them they are similar to the parents. Okay, so parental type ಎಷ್ಟು ಐತಿ? 98.7% parental type ಐತಿ. recombinant type ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇರೋ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ? ಓನ್ಲಿ 1.3%. so that is in the F2 generation. so next cross B, as you can see here. so the same thing was observed here. A little bit the alleles are little bit far from each other. parental type only 62.8% ಬಂದೈತಿ, ಬಟ್ recombinant type 37.2. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಲಿಂಕ್ ಆಗಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ ವೆರೈಟೀಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು, ಆಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, recombination. So and only parental type is 62% and even recombinants are 37.2%. so what you have to remember in this is linkage is nothing but the physical how distance of the two genes. so ಎಷ್ಟು ಹತ್ರ ಅದಾವ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹತ್ರ ಅದಾವ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ? ಲಿಂಕೇಜ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭಾಳ ಹತ್ರ ಅದಾವ, ಫುಲ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಾವ, ಅವು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಂಗೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ? ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದ ಟೂ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೆಗ್ರಿಗೇಟ್. ಸೊ ಸೆಗ್ರಿಗೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ F2 ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಏನೈತಲ್ಲ, F2 ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ the ratio deviated from the 9:3:3:1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಥರ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅವು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗದಷ್ಟು ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ದು, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರೀಕಾಂಬಿನೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಲೊಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ X ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್. ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅದರ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ನ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ X ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾವ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತೈತಿ. ವೆನ್ ಟೂ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಸಿಚುಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಸಿಚುಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ proportion of the parental gene combination was much higher than that of the non-parental gene type, because non-parental type, because this is due to the linkage. Because yaak aa tara bant result andre the genes are very much linked, very much close to each other. Okay, then genes of white eye and yellow body. Okay, genes of white eye and yellow body were tightly linked and showed only 1.3% of recombination, where genes of white eye and miniature wing were loosely linked and showed 37.2% of recombination. So as you can see here, as we have seen here, at least 37.2% recombination is found because the genes are very loosely linked. That means genes are far from each other. Okay, so that means tightly linked genes, how tight adava, they show low recombination, whereas loosely linked genes show high recombination. So Alfred Sturvant used the recombination frequency between the gene pairs for measuring the distance between the genes and mapped their positions on the chromosomes. So this person, what he made, recombination frequency ಎಷ್ಟಾಗತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ recombination ಎರಡು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಗತೈತಿ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರೀಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗೈತಿ, ಜೀನ್ಸ್ दूर अदाव ಅದಕ್ಕೆ recombination ಆಗತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ different recombinants formation ಆಗತೈತಿ. So if the recombinants are more, recombination frequency is more, then the genes will be far from each other. If the recombination is less, only parental types are more, then the recombination, that is the genes are very much linked. So like that, on the basis of the recombination frequency between the gene pairs, for measure he used for the measuring the distance between the genes. So he used that technique to measure the distance between the genes. So even the genes, ಎರಡು genes ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅದ ಅಂತನೂ he used that technique and mapped their position on the chromosomes. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಯಾವ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಈ ಜೀನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಇವನ್ he mapped. So genetic maps are used as starting point in the sequence of the genomes, and these genetics maps only used as the starting point of the in the sequencing of the genomes. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಫುಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಜೀನೋಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಆಗಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಜೀನೋಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ that you will study in the molecular basis of inheritance in the next chapter. Okay, so again this next we will study about sex determination in the next class. So very important concept. I will just go through whatever we have learned in today's class. So today's class we studied chromosomal theory of inheritance. That means the chromosomes will also inherit. So the genes, the way the genes will segregate and inherit as the Mendelian laws. Okay, so that we studied here. So we studied that there were many scientists who rediscovered the Mendel's results. Okay, so and then they said that the genes are present inside the chromosomes. Okay, so and then these genes will also segregate in the in the chromosome. So chromosomal segregation they compare to the segregation of the genes or the alleles. Okay, so that we have studied. And what is homologous pair? The same copy of the chromosome, we call it as homologous pair, and they will also segregate during the formation of gametes. That we have studied. And the Thomas Morgan, he studied the fruit flies, and he also studied the linkage and recombination. So the linkage is nothing but the two genes which are linked, we call it as linked genes, which so how much the linkage is there, that means just avu hatra irtave ಎರಡು genes, then a recombination ಅಷ್ಟದು ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, they will always be linked. If they are far away from each other, then there will be a recombination and there will be different varieties that we will be observing. So cross 1 and cross 2 we studied different results. So these things, this image, it is picture, it is also present in your NCERT book that you can refer, and if you go through then you will understand it again. Okay, so very important topics students, and that is the reason I'm taking too much time and I'm going very slow to explain each and every topic. Okay, so in this part you just have to remember the definitions, whatever it is very important, and that's it. The definitions that are very important I have already mentioned, and concept is also already mentioned. Only the thing, you have to understand the concept first, then any kind of question you will be able to do. Okay, so who did the experiment on Drosophila? So Thomas Hunt Morgan. So what is the scientific name? Drosophila melanogaster, that is fruit flies. And what is linkage? What is the recombination? Okay, so they will give you the example. Okay, so if the two genes are so much linked, then what will be, recombination frequency will be high or low. So such kind of questions will be asked based on the concept itself. If you understand the concept, then you will understand you'll be able to answer any question. Okay, thank you. If you like the video, please hit the like button and share to your friends and subscribe to the channel.